The lightsaber was an elegant and dangerous weapon, not only used by the Jedi Order to restore peace, but by the Sith as well, to instill terror. For centuries, the Dark Lord of the Sith used their lightsabers to induce fear and peril into the hearts of their enemies. There were some lightsabers, however, that were more rare and dangerous than others, the finest of which eventually found its way into the possession of a Dark Lord of the Sith who would single-handedly achieve what the Jedi failed to for nearly their entire history: destroy the Sith. This Dark Lord's name was Darth Bane. Darth Bane's lightsaber sported a curved hilt and a regular synthetic crystal. Originally, the blade was fitted to a naturally occurring red crystal, but Bane found that the synthetic variant better suited the weapon that now called him Master. But in the decades before even the birth of Darth Bane, its allegiance belonged to several others. Although the exact individual who constructed the weapon is unknown, the Blade Master who would eventually instruct Darth Bane in lightsaber combat witnessed his very own master drill with the elegant yet terrifying weapon nearly every day he trained under this Sith Lord. This was the weapon of my master. As a young child, I would watch for hours as my master performed his drills. My earliest memories are of dancing ruby lights moving through the sequences of battle. After seeing this from nearly the beginning of his life, Bane's eventual lightsaber instructor challenged his master in lightsaber combat, as he believed his skill superior to his master's and desired to claim the beautiful weapon for his own. This Sith Blade Master, whose name was Kasim, noted that his master seemed nearly invincible while fighting with the lightsaber, and that somehow his sequences with the blade were always quicker than his opponents, no matter what the scenario. Kasim eventually deduced that the blade held a hidden secret that allowed his master great success with it. A secret Kasim would not learn until claiming the lightsaber for himself. Kasim would wield the weapon for nearly a decade before the Sith Lord who would become his most prized and talented student arrived at the Sith Academy. After vigorous beatings during sparring sessions, some that even threatened to take his life, the Sith Lord Darth Bane resolved to master the lightsaber and become one of the fiercest lightsaber duelists the galaxy had ever seen. After intense practice, Bane eventually defeated Kasim's other prize student in the Sith apprentice, Sirak. Finally defeating Sirak after several attempts, Bane was gifted the curved ancient weapon that Kasim himself used for his career as a Sith Master. Bane's own eyes were then opened to the secret of the weapon. Despite being unable to tell how, the lightsaber was practically weightless. This being extremely odd, as lightsabers were commonly very heavy weapons, with only individuals of great strength able to effectively wield them with a single hand. The weightlessness of the lightsaber astounded Bane, as it perfectly paired with his immense strength and highly aggressive use of Form 5 lightsaber combat, allowing him to move quickly and strike with the full measure of his strength. When he was gifted the weapon, Bane even momentarily questioned his lightsaber instructor's decision, as he knew even the headmaster of the Sith Academy valued the lightsaber and found its power immense. Does Cordis approve? The decision is mine, not his. I haven't held on to this blade for 10 years just so Cordis can decide who I give it to. Unfortunately for Kasim, Bane would eventually slay him with the help of this very lightsaber, while continuing to use it for the remainder of his life as a Sith Lord. Eventually though, the weapon would be torn from his arm while battling his own Sith apprentice Darth Zana for the right to call themselves the Dark Lord. After Bane's death at the hands of Darth Zana, Zana herself recognized the lightsaber's deep rarity and importance. Because of this, she ordered her own apprentice to retrieve it, as she would use it before constructing a lightsaber of her own. Even following this, the weapon would remain a powerful artifact for the now reborn Sith Order, as Zana would always look upon it and remember the sinister master of Darth Bane. So what are your thoughts on Darth Bane's extremely rare and weightless lightsaber, and if you could design a lightsaber, what would it look like? Also, out of all the books and films, what is your favorite lightsaber design? Mine is actually Darth Bane's, which is why I chose to focus on it for this video. If you would like to see videos on other lightsabers that we have seen in the Star Wars universe, be sure to suggest them in the comments down below, as I would love to check them out. If you would like to join me in the daily Star Wars discussion and debates, follow me on Twitter at Stupendous Wave. Link will be in the description. If you enjoyed this video and feel it deserves it, it would really help me out if you could leave a like. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel to keep up to date with everything Star Wars related, from news, explanations, and theories from a galaxy far, far away. If you have any video topics you would like to see addressed in a future video, do not hesitate to leave them in the comments below the video, or again, tweet them at me. As always, your viewership and support means the world. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.